My name is Lauren Windle, and this is the Good Pod Guide, the podcast that points you in the direction of other podcasts you might enjoy, thus saving you time, research, and brain power. There are so many true crime podcasts out there, and which you go for kind of depends on your preference in terms of the tone. So there are the eerie, creepy, haunting ones, or there are the ones like Morbid, a true crime podcast where two women enjoy a healthy dose of banter as they pick through some interesting historical crimes. If you want to be intrigued and amused but not terrified, this is probably for you. It's hosted by lifelong friends Alana, an autopsy technician, and Ash, a hairstylist, who have a great rapport between them. When I listened, I decided I was going to avoid some of the bigger name stories like Ted Bundy and Charles Manson because I already knew quite a lot about them. And what I wanted was to mix up and hear about something a bit more obscure. So I went for crimes I hadn't heard of before. The research was really good, but at times it did feel like they were just reading off of a website rather than having done like a huge amount of digging and investigating themselves. Also, in one episode I listened to, episode 83, there was a body found in a lake in Washington, and they talked for ages about bacteria in corpses and body preservation, which I guess is one of their specialist subjects as an autopsy technician. But I don't think I found it as interesting as she did. They present the facts, but they also speculate a lot about what people were thinking and feeling and saying when that information isn't actually available. So if you like that sort of ad-libby banter, then you should definitely go for it. One thing I do really thank them for, though, is that they have introduced me to a website called Murderpedia, and I imagine that I'm about to lose a good week of my life falling down that rabbit hole. There are 250 episodes and they're an hour or so long, but they do also do these mini Morbids, which are about half an hour bites, and they just discuss a less complex crime. In my opinion section in my notes, I've just written, it's good, which kind of says it all, really. I don't hate myself for wasting an afternoon listening to it. It was good, but I probably wouldn't go back and listen again. In the next episode, you'll hear me wax lyrical about one of my favourite finds from the vast number of podcasts I've listened to for this series. For more info on the Good Pod Guide, check out the show notes. Also, like, subscribe, and leave a positive review. It helps us beat that algorithm.